Okay, all right, recording. All right, so what's up, y'all? Ken here. No introduction. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna talk about Batman and how powerful Batman is is he invincible with prep time? So the question is, Batman ran into a foe, or he ran into you, right? He went back, did his research, and he prepped, and I mean he really prepped. The next fight, who are you choosing to go into battle with? Now he had a lot of prep, so he know the weaknesses, he know how to go in, and he's gonna pretty much predict what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna go over a few people. Let me know if you're gonna stick with this person or you're gonna go on and why. So the first person is Batman is going up against Spider-Man. You sticking with Spider-Man or you not sticking with Spider-Man? Now,
And,
I
go ahead.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man got the spider sense, so that gives him an advantage. But um, I think I'm gonna skip Spider-Man, but the spider sense and his agility gonna give him some type of edge. But I don't know. You know what you think? Would you stick with Spider-Man or would you go to somebody
Uh,
else?
so you're saying, okay, so all of these scenarios, you're saying Batman has all the prep time before
Yes.
he goes into this fight.
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay.
He fought the person. He was like, "Whoa, let me pause. Let me go back, and let me prep for the next one." Because that's how Batman tends to fight in most cases.
Sure, that makes sense. And you think he'll beat Spider-Man?
No, I'm asking you. Are you going?
Oh, okay.
You gonna stick with Spider Man or? Cause I got a
Yeah,
list of
yeah, no,
people.
yeah, okay, yeah, no, Spider-Man. No chance in hell Batman is beating Spider-Man.
Only way I think Batman could beat Spider-Man is if he manipulates a situation that
Mm.
can throw Peter Parker's Spidey sense off
hmm
if he knows about it.
hmm I just,
Wait, you said you think Batman can win if he throws off Spider Man Spider Sense? That's like a
Spidey
natural
sense,
thing, though. That's
yeah.
not like a. But how would you block his Spider Sense? That's a good question.
But like but like when I think of when I think of all the like outrageous plans Batman has done to like as far as like say like with the Justice League and and Hal Jordan when he I guess he made Hal Jordan fear, you know, doubt his willpower at one point.
okay, that's
How,
okay.
how,
That's good. So, all right, Batman has access to that fear toxin, right?
It's
okay.
not the yeah.
Okay, so let's use this one example. Batman used the fear toxin on Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, that's a part of his mystique, right?
Right.
Always
Yeah.
powering through, always
I'm
being
powerful.
virtuous and brave. So even if he uses that fear toxin, Peter Parker he'll power through that.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
think
power
about
through it. You think still
Mysterio.
okay.
Don't he power through
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio illusions and.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he'll get through it, and with that fear toxin, it's I don't think that'll even mess with his spidey sense, right? In any way,
Uh
Because
I
the
think
spot. Because the fear toxin creates fear, but Spider Sense gives him the ability to sense something to dodge.
ability to stuff.
right. That spider sense in one comic book I was reading is like connected to the web of destiny, so it's psychic. His spider sense is basically psychic.
Oh
So no matter
man.
what, so no matter what Batman got played, he's
I'm
destroyed.
Yeah, I'm a Spider-Man fan, right? I'm a Spider-Man fan. I love Batman. Batman is awesome, cool, yeah. But man, when you get down to the get down, Peter Parker, Spider-Man is one of the most
Powerful.
legit, legit superheroes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when has Spider Man ever lost? When there's somebody else involved, or has he ever really lost a one on one fight outside of Venom and Carnage?
Sure, I mean if he keeps winning, comic books wouldn't be, and these storylines wouldn't be fun, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
they lose. Yeah, he loses in storylines all the time. But you know, if we're talking about just like one scenario with Batman, and we like quantify it, like how many times if they go up 10 times against each other, how many of those times
Can Batman
can one
win?
of them come out on top?
Okay.
And I say, in my mind, I say 10 out of 10 clashes, Spider-Man wins seven, seven of them. I'm gonna give Spider-Man seven wins out of 10
Against Batman.
against Batman. Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
that's
You.
that's not
Oh.
far fetched.
Well, you gotta remember too. Spider-Man got super strength, super speed. So,
Yeah,
but
And
wait, so
Spider-Man is Peter Parker's smart. He's super intelligent,
right.
so he ain't gonna always go for the okie doke. And he has spider sense. Come on, Batman. He can throw all the batarangs and shoot all the bean bags at him. All he want.
All right. So even with prep time, you think Spider-Man, if they went battling 10 times, Spider-Man will come out in the odds favor.
You're not gonna leg sweep Spider-Man.
I don't know. I feel like from the books I read, that prep time seemed to be like invincible. I don't know. Okay,
No,
well,
that's
I
what
get
he
what you're saying.
that's what he coming.
I
That's what he coming in with the leg
Yeah,
sweep.
that Batman gonna come in with it. Yeah, he gonna throw it back. Then he gonna spray some gas, and then he gonna try to leg sweep Spider-Man. Ain't none of that stuff gonna work. No,
This is like
I have a personal problem with this prep time thing. His prep time, sure, it's good, it's awesome. That makes Batman, but that should make you invincible
no, you're
because
right.
you don't have Batman. He's rich, sure, but he doesn't have infinite resources. You get what I'm saying?
You're
There's
yeah.
right.
only so much you can do with prep time.
It's good with the birds, yeah.
Okay.
And that big ass computer. Okay, go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, and Alfred.
And right. Pennyworth. What?
Yeah.
Pennyworth. What are you gonna do? Some British boxing? Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, it
Tea
sounds
and
like
crumpets.
I hear a stalemate. But all right, let's go to the next person.
No, it's not a
What?
stalemate.
No, it's
Spider-Man
not like it
wins.
was just Spider
Okay.
Man.
In
Right.
my opinion, Spider-Man beats. And from this point forward, when we compare heroes, I'm gonna do it from this aspect. I'm gonna say, out of 10 fights, how many I think
Okay.
win.
Out of
Mm.
10 fights.
If they meet 10 times, Spider-Man wins seven, and I think that's being pretty fair.
I will say, even if Batman lose the first three, he's going to be well prepared for the next seven. I say Batman going to take a few
Oh,
losses.
no. Let me rephrase this. So in my mind, is let's put it like a computer simulation, right? So
Okay.
each time they clash, it'll be all the stats against each other and
Okay.
random stuff. So it's not them meeting 10 times, but
Oh, I see what you're
a
saying.
new scenario. You get what I'm saying?
A new scenario
Yeah.
every time you
Right,
hit the
right.
odds are in Spider-Man's favor. Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Exactly.
Okay, I respect that point of view.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, Spider-Man. What about you, Demond? Who coming out on top?
I mean, Spider Man. I just wanted to put that scenario out there with with
The fear toxin.
The fear
the
top.
fear toxin and the Spider Man's Spidey sense
Hmm.
because
Okay.
nobody's ever been able to challenge that. I
Hmm.
don't think,
Hmm.
Okay.
except for Mysterio.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Batman. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Maybe I'm putting too much on that prep time and his gadgets and Alfred and the Batcave. But okay, that's what
Oh,
I think.
I like this. I like these scenarios because who knows, right?
All
It's
right.
just
Yeah,
how what you read in the comics. And no, I don't think anybody's ever read every comic, for each character, but it's what you know.
Mm-hmm.
So your knowledge of this character from the media that you've consumed, what
Oh
would you
yeah.
say? And in my mind, I say Spider-Man. Even though, to be fair, I've read much more Spider-Man comics and stories than Batman.
Yeah, I would say that too. I read more Spider-Man comics than Batman. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. Who's next on the list? Iron Man. It's Batman taking Iron Man out with prep time. Now they both smart, right? They both got tech, and I think is Iron Man tech better? Probably, yeah. Iron Man tech is better.
Um,
Who got what?
yeah, I remember being like 16, riding on the bus with my cousin Daryl, and we had this exact same conversation about who would win. And Daryl is a huge Batman fan, and at the time was a huge Iron Man fan. I 8 out of 10 times Iron Man beats
Oh yeah.
Batman.
Yeah,
And here's another thing. What version of Batman are we talking about? We talking about like just in general Justice League,
we
Batman
t-
who's encountered Superman and all them.
I will say Justice League Batman when they have what's the thing in the sky called? What is that called? The Justice Tower.
Watchtower.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Watchtower.
Watchtower. Okay,
the
yeah,
Watchtower.
all right,
Yeah,
all right,
I would say that
all
Batman.
right.
Cause that's kind of like
So that,
that's the
sure,
peak. I would say that.
okay.
Uh,
Let's roll with that Batman.
the
Iron Man.
part time of Batman.
The
Uh,
part-time Batman. It definitely wouldn't be the first 2-3 years Batman because
but that's
he
right. That's the yeah.
Yeah.
That's the strategist Batman most
right.
people are familiar with.
Yeah. So he said Iron Man. Yeah, I'll say Iron Man. Even with prep, his tech, the arm, Batman gonna get whooped. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna
I
try to.
agree.
How you gonna short circuit nanotechnology? He gonna come in with his EMP gun, Batman.
He gonna he gonna, he gonna shoot a nuke and disable all electricity.
Yeah.
You gonna find him with his robot,
Uh-huh.
his mech tech, his mech tech.
Uh,
Oh
yeah, I
man.
know people gonna be angry, so let me stop trying to clown Batman. But let me be as serious as possible. Iron Man. Because I know people will watch this and they gonna come back. He talking crazy about Batman.
Batman, yeah. Boy, somebody was
You
talking
don't
crazy
even
to
know.
me. Cause I was now, I mean, maybe I was wrong, but I was clowning. What's the Batman from the '60s? That wacky show, Goofy.
The Adam West Batman.
Yeah, I
Adam
was
West.
clouded Adam West.
Yeah.
They were coming after me.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever got attacked.
Rest in peace. Adam West was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. But all right, okay. Yeah, I think Iron Man take that. Reed Richard, Batman taking out
Mr.
Reed
Fantastic
Richard. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richard.
is
This one, I think this one, I would think it would be like Vince's first scenario when if they clash different. This would be like I would say maybe a five, like yeah,
so you
5 out of
saying
10.
okay, so you saying it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a 50-50 fan. I think he's too smart. I think his intelligence gonna trump whatever Batman got laid out. Yeah, I think his intelligence is way. Ain't he like top 3 or number 2, number 1 outside of who
yeah,
Mr.
but are
Reed?
you relying on intelligence or are you relying on fighting skills as well?
I mean, he
You
Mr.
talking about a
Fantastic.
clash? Yeah, just a
Oh,
clash. Intelligence and fighting skills. If they meet with all the ideas and combat stuff, Reed Richards would throw Batman in another dimension.
Right.
He would teleport him somewhere, and that's the
Yeah.
end of that.
Yeah, that's what I think will happen. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
yeah. I mean, cause you think about what he got access to, and it, cause he, yeah, that's a good point. He would get.
Batman gonna run at Reed Richards with his bowler, try to wrap his legs up. Reed Richards.
That would be
Yeah.
hilarious. Um, all right. This one should. This one we kind of know what could happen, but if Batman had all prep time, can he beat Superman? And he already proved that, right? But did he beat him, or did he show?
So, I mean, like I said, I'm unfamiliar with all of Batman's storylines, but the media
Okay.
that I've consumed on Batman, he doesn't necessarily beat Superman. He might,
Right.
disable him for a little bit, get some good hits in, incapacitate him for a little bit.
yeah.
But it's always like a millisecond of him, from what I remember. It's always like a millisecond from him getting his ribs broken. It's always him just this close to getting away. So yeah, and that's why I propose these battles like that. So out of 10 classes, Batman he'll get four over on Superman.
Okay. Yeah, because again, with Batman rule, Batman don't kill, right? So at some point, and Superman don't kill either. But
Yeah,
I,
that's what I
I, I
say. They both have the same moral
Mm-hmm.
compass where they don't kill.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they don't kill. Um, yeah, I think with Bat, well, see, just think Batman gonna run and go get kryptonite. So, I mean, but then again, I think your point is really valid. What Batman is what universe? Because I think that really plays a part of what he's gonna have access to. So I think,
Hmm.
I think that can go back and forth. So we can go back and forth about that all day. But I think it depends. It really depends.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think Superman wins 7 out of 10 times. That's
Superman
what
will
I say.
say,
7 out of 10. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because
We gotta stop dick riding Batman, man.
no,
Like, in all reality, he a dude.
Yeah.
you're right.
He a dude.
But you gotta respect, cause he beat some people he should
Sure,
not have
sure.
beat.
That's right. You right. You
And
right.
then,
You right.
He
But
beat
he
some.
always punching up though. But you right.
You gotta respect his utility belt. Um, now,
Right.
his
Miles
handyman
Morales,
belt.
yeah, it's cold. The utility belt somehow got the key to everything. I don't know how.
You say
Uh,
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales Spider Man. Now I say Miles Morales Spider Man gonna whoop Batman because he got power that Spider Man don't have. He gonna
Yes,
whoop him.
yeah.
He gonna whoop him.
Yeah.
You
And I
put
Oh
don't know too
everything.
much about
God.
Miles.
I mean,
I
you
don't know
put
too
everything.
much about Miles.
He got.
Miles is OP.
Yeah,
Miles got so many powers
yeah.
Yeah.
He
and
OP.
so many abilities, right? And this is a hard one for me. Only because I'm so pro black. And I know this I know this is
I,
comic books and
I
everything,
respect it.
but God doggone, I love Miles. And Miles is, yeah, they OP Miles, but he's still inexperienced.
You're right.
Hmm.
Very
He's
good point.
he's he's super inexperienced and super emotional. Batman wins that 8 times.
8 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Batman
because
got an 80% chance.
that's a very good point. He's not
So you saying because Miles is so young, he's not used to his powers, like the full advantage of his powers yet.
Sure, sure,
Yeah.
sure. And Batman can Batman can exploit that. He can
yeah,
exploit that. But I love
100%.
Miles, and I don't want to say that. So
Yeah,
maybe
no,
you
I
might have to
mean,
erase this part.
no, I mean, no, you're right. Miles Morales
So
is
Black Power.
very OP. He is. No, he is OP. Jamal, have you played the game? You ever played the game on
What
CD?
game?
Yeah, I love that game.
Dude, he
What
got a
game?
ridiculous amount of powers in that game.
Yeah.
I
The
haven't played
Miles
it.
Morales game. It's on PlayStation.
All right, next up is with prep time. Is Batman taking out Wolverine? I say no because of his
No.
invincibility. But can he stop him? Yes. Because Wolverine
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
hot-headed. He's really hot-headed.
Yeah. Batman beats Wolverine.
Yeah. I say Batman beats Wolverine 10 times.
Batman
You,
beats
you
Wolverine.
think he tranking him?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna give he
He tranking him?
Drake Loud.
he. So Wolverine, we had this joke about Wolverine. Wolverine is what 200 years old, or 150
yeah.
years old, or something like that, and he's been in all types of wars and combat, and trained under all types of fighters. But his main attack in every comic book, every media is this. That's his main attack. Yeah, I think if Batman beats him 8 out of 10 times.
Yeah, I agree. I think the only reason he'll probably survive with his healing factor, but he'll find a way to just, I guess, detain or stop him or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Now this is gonna be an interesting one. If Batman had all the prep time, is he beating Black Bolt?
Hell no.
Hell no. Damn.
The king of the Inhumans.
Yeah.
Damn. Black Bolt. I know y'all sick of me giving all these backstories, but Black Bolt is probably my top 5 favorite comic book character.
Ooh.
I love King Black Bolt.
King Black Bolt is just super powerful, isn't
Yeah.
He's super powerful. Like OP powerful.
he's his voice, he can blow up the moon with his voice. That's what they equated to. And then he has one move, I forgot what it was called. But it's some like final blow that he has that can like blow up the planet. And he's as strong as Ben Grimm, basically.
Yeah.
He's as strong as the Thing.
Yeah.
Black Bolt. This prep time stuff, man. I'm trying to give Batman,
You ain't gotta give him a chance. I think
not give him a chance, but I'm just trying to, give him all his.
To stop a nigga from speaking and then blowing your ass to smithereens.
Wanda did it.
Yeah, you're right.
In that movie. Yeah, Black Bolt. Man, fuck Batman. Black Bolt.
Yeah, I think Black Bolt obliterate. I mean, Batman couldn't even get close. He just got a whisper. He couldn't even get close. Unless he hit him from a distance, catch him off guard. But then that makes me wonder, what is Black Bolt fighting intelligence? Like, is it high? Is it low? I don't even know. Can he really fight?
Yeah, he can fight. And Black Bolt got hands.
I would assume it's pretty high.
Black Bolt got hands. He can fight.
Yeah, I think Black Bolt.
Also, I feel like when you a king, you have to know how
to fight. Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And comic books and media like that, if you the king.
Yeah.
King of the Inhumans, Black Bolt.
Yeah, you gotta know how to fight.
Black Bolt got hands.
If you're just a nigga that speak powerful, you scary, but
yeah, but it's also it's OP when he speak. It ain't even like maybe if he whisper, he'll try to control.
That ain't his fault. Superman, everything about Superman is OP. Everything about Superman is OP. Black Bolt wins 9 out of 10 times. Batman might get one off.
Maybe, if he trying to snipe
that's a great something. We give him one.
All right.
But Batman, going back to Reed Richards, Batman has a negative chance in beating Reed Richards. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
No, that don't make sense.
Wait, you said
what I'm saying is Yeah, what I'm saying is he'll never be Reed Richards. Ever, 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 ever.
No,
Hey,
Okay, let's
no,
move
you
forward.
Reed Richard, but Wanda whooped him up so quick. I'm maybe they were trying to make a point with Wanda with her power because she in the top tens too, outside of the God level. All right, next on the list.
Sure.
Next on the list, the man of the mystic arc, Doctor Strange. The Batman beating him with prep time.
No,
Now, not with the
no.
stone, right? Now I know he's protecting the stone,
Right,
but
right,
no
right.
stone, no time stone. I feel
Batman
no.
has yeah, Batman has problems with Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah,
and he can't do nothing with Doctor Strange. Nothing, nothing, nothing,
okay.
nothing.
nah,
He
I
can
agree.
summon some help. He can summon some help from his friends who know the mystic arts. But yeah, he can't do nothing with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I agree.
Damn
But you
thing.
know what's funny? I don't know. I hope y'all seen the movie. What is it? Spider-Man: No Way Home. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was killing me how they had Spider-Man kind of one upping him a little bit. I'm like, there's no
hmm
way. Like how
hmm
Spider-Man catching him off guard with these little things. He ain't defeat him, but he was just
hmm
kind of, I guess, slowing him down in a sense, if that makes
It's
sense.
an
Uh-huh.
annoyance.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
man. This the MCU. In most cases, I feel like MCU don't count with most things. When I think about these comic book characters, I just think of the MCU characters as just like the weakest universe of these characters.
Yeah.
really the weakest universe.
One of the weakest, So I think when I think of Marvel, I think of the multiverse,
Okay.
and this MCU is not, in my mind, is not the Marvel characters. I don't think I don't think any of their feats um, is valid.
Oh. That's an
That's
interesting way to put it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't see no way Batman beating Doctor Strange. I just don't see it. His power just nah. All right.
You
It's an
can't do it.
odd one. Nah, he can't. I just don't see a way. I don't see a
I don't
way
see
unless.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a way. Superboy Prime. Batman beating Superboy Prime with Trap.
Um.
Now I don't know too much about Superboy Prime, but he's
So I read Crisis on Infinite Earth. I read that like 20 years ago. So
Mhm.
I forgot it. I forgot most of it, but I do know um, they had to get the whole planet to fight Superboy Prime.
Boy
I do
Prime.
remember that. I do remember seeing panels with like everybody wrestling Superboy Prime. Yeah, Batman can't beat him. Cannot.
yeah. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it myself either, just because of how OP he is. But also,
hmm
his weakness is still kryptonite, right?
I would
See,
assume.
See,
like
I
I
don't even
I
said,
know.
I
would
don't
assume
remember too
so.
much.
But
But
isn't Superboy
Superboy
part?
Prime,
Am I
he
part
was
part
charged.
human?
He what?
Isn't he part human or just?
Superboy Prime, I know is he? Yeah, he a clone, right? Yeah, he a clone, but he's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
the Superboy Prime. I remember was like charged by the sun some type of way, so he had like
uh-huh.
a super suit or something.
Well, I don't know too much, but All right. Well, on to the next. We probably know this one. Batman taking out Wonder Woman. I think hand to hand, no. I don't think Batman can handle Wonder Woman hand to hand combat. I don't see it.
No, no,
Right.
hand to hand combat. No,
Yeah.
Oh,
No. I don't see that.
she a
not at
god.
all.
So
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, no. See, you gotta really, yeah, no.
Hand to hand, no.
He's not
No.
taking out no god.
No.
Nothing. There's nothing he can do against Wonder
Oh
Woman.
yeah,
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about even with gadgets, surprises. I don't. and then her durability is insane. So
Same, yeah.
I don't see it happening. So no, the good old Captain America. Batman taking out Captain America with prep.
Nope.
Now,
Mm.
Captain America, I say Captain America has super strength, super speed, soldier-like intelligence. He got a vibranium shield, and I think the intelligence and the strategic planning of Batman will probably trump Captain America. That's what I think. It will trump him. Because
Okay.
I
You
don't
think he
see
using that
him.
neurotoxin?
The neurotoxins.
He gonna use neurotoxin on Cap. He gonna use neurotoxin on Cap. He gonna hit him with. He gonna hit him with some
That'll just
neurotoxin.
Captain America. He'll just get a little light sweat from that. Damn. Man, this is a good one.
I got Cap 6 out of 10.
There you go.
6 out of
Very
10?
good.
Yeah, I got
Very
6 out of 10
good.
with Cap.
Very good. That's very fair.
I think I agree with that. 6 out of 10.
I agree with that.
Because Batman's still just a regular human. And then there's only so much prep time you can do. You can't prep forever, but yeah, I agree with that. I agree. This person, I think Batman gonna get whooped, but the Flash, I think Batman hands down gonna lose against the Flash. The speed is just unmatched.
Yeah, ain't nothing.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Nah, speed is unmatched. He's going through time and stuff. All right, what y'all think about Thor?
That's a god. You ain't fucking with him.
Right, but
that's a god. I don't care what you're talking about.
Right, but you gotta remember.
You're a regular.
I ain't trying to be a Batman fan, but Batman did kind of put Darkseid. He made Darkseid sit down a few times. He made Darkseid sit down.
Yeah.
So I mean, I give Thor the same I would give Superman. So whatever we gave Superman, I would give to Thor.
I think you said 8 out of 10 for Superman.
I gotta get at the Thor.
All right.
You'll give him some. You'll give back your grace.
Because I feel like okay, like I said, I only know limited amount of Batman media, right? But anytime I've seen Batman whoop Superman, he had some sort of kryptonite with him, right? Some sort of kryptonite with him.
All right.
Okay, that was the only time I've seen him, get one up on Superman. Okay, Thor does not have any type of kryptonite.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
and there's
no emotionally manipulated.
That's true too. But what after you emotionally manipulate him, then what are you gonna do to him?
Get your ass whooped, I guess.
Right. Yeah, he can be emotionally manipulated. You're absolutely right. But then what? He's just gonna be sad and kicking your ass. Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
yeah. Now that I think about it, he has no chance. Because I mean, there's nothing he can do to him.
No, there's nothing he can do. But see, Batman is resourceful. He'll go find some godlike countering device or equipment. But
right, but that's the thing. Wait, okay, you said infinite amount of prep time. Is that what this is?
Said he had a lot of prep time. Batman had a lot of prep. So you know what Batman do? He'll go find out what can stop Thor's hammer, what can counter lightning, things like that.
Right. So this is what, in my mind, what Batman would do from reading the comic books and knowing Batman media. He's going to get a suit that displaces lightning to a degree, right? He's going to get a big robot suit that's able to take lightning. and he
It's
might
got to
get
be
some.
made out of. It's got to be made from an Asgard star or some type of Asgard
and
material.
and then I don't know. He's going to try to get some mystical thing, but it's going to take him forever to get stuff like that.
You're
So if
right.
he does have stuff like that, I'll give him 3 times. He'll be able to. He'll manage to get some stuff like
Mm.
that.
You got to get the heart of a dying star.
Right, right. He got to have 3 movies. You got to get Batman 3 movies to gather shit to beat Thor.
He gonna go.
So,
He gonna go get a strand of his mom's hair and develop
so
a weapon
something,
for
right,
his.
He gonna, he
right. He
gonna
gonna.
replay the video of his mom getting killed.
Uh
Oh
huh. So
shit.
yeah, yeah. It's same as what I would give Superman. So
Okay.
8,
So
yeah,
8 out of 10.
eight, yeah.
I remember that number. That seemed to be a well-rounded. No. All right. Batman go up against Black Panther with prep time. I say hell no. I say hell
Yeah,
no.
I'm not. Yeah,
He
you ain't doing nothing
T'Challa.
with no Wakandian. You
Nah.
can't even touch the. You can't even touch the Dora Milaje. Let him
Right.
know and get to him.
Batman, yeah, yeah. Batman is 8-2. Black Panther.
8-2 Black Panther.
Black Panther gets 8 wins out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, because the vibranium technology and what it can
Because
do. I
here's the
mean,
thing.
he
Here's the thing. T'Challa gonna be prepping against him too, and
right.
Yeah,
T'Challa actually has endless resources.
resources.
You right. He do got endless resources because yeah. And he has more people that's gonna prep with
And
him. Batman gonna prep by
and
himself
he
if it's not for Alfred.
And he has,
and Lucius.
right, and he has equal level of friends
Yeah.
backing him.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I say that, no, 10
10 out of
straight
10.
10 for T'Challa,
10.
straight 10 for T'Challa. Black Power.
Oh shit. You feeling yourself with that response.
I had to make up for Miles.
Oh shit. All right.
T'Challa 10 wins.
All right. Is Batman taking out Magneto?
No,
Prep time.
I don't think so.
Now,
The most some of this shit.
hold on. Magneto he's not. He don't got durability now. He can. He ain't. He's fragile. Even though he got the magnetic
Right.
field, he's kind of fragile, right? So I don't see
Uh-huh.
him. He ain't fighting him hand to hand combat. That's for sure. He would have
You
to
don't
somehow
need
get
to.
past. He don't need to.
I don't think you need to because most of the explosives Batman throw got some type of metal material in them.
Come on now, you gotta give Batman a little more credit. He gonna go make everything plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
he gonna
Four
make a
out of
Coke bottle Batman suit.
I'm gonna give him a 50% chance.
50% chance to get Magneto.
Yeah, yeah. Batman,
Yeah,
yeah, out of 10 classes, Batman could win 5 of those.
yeah. I say Batman can win 4 out of 10.
Because I
Yeah,
feel
I'm going with the
like
4 out of 10. He
I,
can
I
win.
just feel like Magneto, man, he is not a strategist.
he's not. He
He's intelligent, but he is single-minded, he's locked on his tasks. And I don't think he's good at being versatile.
Yeah, and I know
So
he tends to fight with emotions, and I think Batman will exploit that.
Sure.
So I think he'll get exploited. Well,
I think 50-50.
all right. Martian Manhunter.
Like I said, I have very little media on Martian
Martian
Manhunter,
Manhunter.
so I don't know about all his feats that people
um,
love. but I do know I seen him be scared of fire.
I've seen Batman torture the shit out of him with fire
Yeah,
and water.
yeah,
So
Hmm.
I don't set him on fire in water. I don't know how
yeah.
you
So
do
I
that,
don't know. So from
but
what I know of them, I'm giving Batman eight
man,
wins
Eight.
over
I'm
yeah,
giving
Martian
Batman
Manhunter.
8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a
Yeah,
9 because I think Batman will really exploit. Batman exploit weaknesses. He will exploit the
yeah.
hell out
yeah,
of that.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
um, all right. This may be. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Jason Todd. Of course, I think he'll.
Jason Todd. Wait,
You talk Red
Dick
Hood, Red
Grayson,
Hood,
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson, Jason
Jason
Todd.
Todd, Tim
Okay,
Drake.
so Jason Todd is Red Hood, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Red Hood.
Because he the second Robin.
yeah,
Okay,
Correct.
yeah, Batman wins that over and
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
yeah,
Batman
Even as
10
Red
straight
Hood.
10 wins. Yeah, straight 10
yeah,
wins, Batman.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Um, what about Nightwing? I think Nightwing, the more mature one, the more experienced one.
Nightwing is Dick Grayson.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah, straight 10 wins.
Straight 10
yeah.
wins.
Straight 10 Batman wins.
All right. Nightcrawler. Batman taking out Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Hell, I think so for
Yes.
sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Batman wins that 10 times.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think
Nightcrawler, he gonna be praying and shit. He gonna whip out his Bible and say some Bible verses or some shit and get his head bust.
Oh shit. I don't know if I got a lot of information, but if Batman taking out Moon Knight. Moon Knight. I say hell no.
So all
I
right,
say
Moon Knight is
yeah.
one of those characters that's like an offshoot of Batman, you know. So Marvel needed like a knight character with a big flowing cape that's brutal. I love Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight. I'm gonna say Batman wins 7 times
What?
out of the
Moon
classic.
Moon
Yeah,
Knight is like some mystical god, ain't he? I don't know. But
yeah,
Batman
but
finds some stupid ruins and ruins.
he's Moon Knight is like he's an avatar of a god.
Right. You're right. You're right.
So he's not the god. And he is very unstable.
You're
So
right.
Moon Knight is a lot like all of Batman's villains. You know, he's a lot like mentally ill, like all of Batman's main villains. So Moon Knight he loses shit
Hmm.
7 times. He loses.
Yeah, Jamal, you
Eight,
said
nope. Batman gets
no.
eight. Yep, 8 wins over Moon Knight.
8 wins over Moon. Okay. What do you think about the actor playing Moon Knight and playing Apocalypse? Which one do you think he did a better role at? Because I think his role as Apocalypse was kind of like
I
whack to
I,
me.
I, I,
Hmm.
I like him better as Moon Knight. I didn't like
Yeah,
Apocalypse too much.
he's decent Moon Knight. That Apocalypse, my memories of Apocalypse, he's always big and grand and powerful.
Right?
And that
Yeah.
Apocalypse in that movie was soft spoken and shit, and I didn't like him.
I don't know what they were doing. They were trying to make a PG Apocalypse. All right,
Yeah, I didn't like it.
is Batman taking out Lex Luthor?
Yeah,
Taking out Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Batman beats Lex.
He gonna slap
Right.
the shit out of Lex.
Yeah, Batman beats Lex.
Yeah. You got to put a little bit more. Yeah, crime villain because he got access to technology. Nah, he taking him out. Batman.
No,
Bro,
okay, go
I
ahead.
don't know.
Go ahead. Well, I'm just saying I don't like I said limited knowledge on a lot of DC characters.
Okay.
But from what I know of Lex Luthor, I mean I'm gonna say 50-50 because Lex ain't no punk. Yeah, so
No.
I'm gonna give him 50-50. He'll
50-50?
Batman will win 50. Yeah, Batman will win half the time. So yeah,
Okay.
I think they even.
All right. Is Batman taking out Kane the Conqueror? I say hell no.
No, not at all. Not at
Yeah,
all.
No.
his, his
What can you
technology
do
is
against that?
insane. No, his
He
technology
can't
is
do
insane.
nothing with Kang.
Nah,
He cannot do anything with Kang.
yeah, Kane, his
Kane,
shit from the
Kane, Kane
future.
can teleport and make sure he gets shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause it's,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, cause his technology from the
Fuck these
future, so
pearls.
he got stuff we ain't never even seen or even can imagine
Yeah.
prepping again.
Yeah,
Um,
Kang will send Batman to the Stone Age every time.
all right.
He'll send him back when he running from saber-tooth tigers and shit. Okay.
Batman gonna somehow have a prep time for that bullshit. Go
I
find a
guess.
way.
I guess.
Is Batman taking out Doctor Doom? I say
No.
hell
No.
no.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
What?
nah,
Will's
Doctor
got no
Doom is
fault that one.
he getting obliterated. Doctor Doom be
Yeah.
taking out, and some of them comic books he be taking out gods. No, hell no.
Obliterated. That's the
Yeah,
perfect word.
yeah. He, oh shit. All right, is Batman taking out Ghost Rider?
No, fuck that.
No.
No,
You
No.
no.
have to think
Oh
about
no.
that one.
No. No. I was trying to think. No. There's
No.
no way.
I don't.
Unless he stop him.
So
Unless he stop. But then again, I don't know too much about
I,
Ghost Rider except for he a nigga
I
that
know. No, I know enough
summon.
about Ghost Rider. Not to cut you off. I know enough about Ghost
Yeah.
Rider, but here's the thing. I don't know enough about how Batman handles uh
Supernatural.
yeah, supernatural, combatants. I'm not sure how well he does against them.
And then
Um
when I think of, and not to cut you off, but when I think
uh
about that, I think about the Justice League, the Dark Justice League,
sure,
and
sure.
none of them motherfuckers can fuck with. I don't think none of them. Maybe John Constantine. That's a maybe. Can fuck
Mhm,
with Ghost Rider.
mhm.
The
Yeah,
other people that said it.
I'll give Batman one win over Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Damn.
Out of 10, yeah.
That's a
One
ten
win out
percent
of
win
10.
ratio. 10% chance.
Yeah, yeah.
I give them a draw.
You give him a draw. Damn.
Or one draw, maybe,
Wait.
So he got a 50% chance of winning?
and one match.
Okay.
They about not
So
some betting
that
odds, boy.
so it's nine and a
So he
draw.
got a 5%
Five.
chance of winning.
You got a
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We
wait.
got a nine and a draw.
What happens in the game when Ghost Rider? What does he do when he stares in your eyes? If something happens, what does he do again? He
The
brings you most fear.
Penton stare. Penton stare. Yeah, yeah.
Penance there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn.
That's yeah, he'll send Batman into a spiral. So
He gonna make him relive his childhood again.
that ability makes you feel all the pain that you
Mm,
put on any other person.
Ooh.
So Batman be whooping ass. So
Man.
he got he got he gonna unravel Batman's brain.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That's not a good thing to go through. I couldn't imagine going through
Well,
shit
Yeah.
like that.
well,
Yeah.
You can go crazy, right? You will go crazy.
He would go crazy. Yeah, Batman nothing. He can't do it.
Batman taking out Gambit. I love Gambit. I
I
love
love
Gambit.
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 Batman wins
yeah,
10 times.
he
Batman wins
does.
10 times
Yeah,
over Gambit. Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's like fight. I feel like it's like, except for the powers, it's like fighting. It's like fighting Nightwing. I'm
Uh-huh.
assuming.
Yeah, Batman has 100% chance of winning.
Yeah. Batman taking out Deadpool. Um, Deadpool. I would say Deadpool. I don't want to say he's sloppy, but extremely careless. Um, And he's not the planet type, but his invincibility may keep him alive, and Batman just makes it stop him. I don't know, but
Uh,
I think Batman wins
that's this is
8 out of 10. That's what I think. Batman wins 8 out of 10
okay.
against
Okay.
Deadpool 8 out of 10 times.
I'll give. What did we give Wolverine? What did we say with Wolverine?
Batman.
Uh,
What do we say for Wolverine? I
Well,
forget,
yeah.
but we know Batman beats
Remember
Wolverine.
beating
That's what we
Wolverine?
said.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Deadpool. I give Deadpool. Ugh. Deadpool be getting busy,
he do be
He
getting busy,
do.
but he
He
be
do.
bullshitting.
He does.
and
He be straight
But
and
bullshitting.
I feel like it's like fighting Red Hood.
what about
Nah,
this whole?
what?
What about him? What about him being able to break the fourth wall?
Oh,
Can we add that
to
to his abilities?
Batman breaking the fourth wall?
No, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. His, um,
So he
I'm
would
a,
write the script and be like, "Yeah,
I I
I win."
I do not know this one. I'm gonna say 50-50. If they
50-50?
clash, a 50-50 chance. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. Doesn't he have a book where he kills everybody in the Marvel universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Did we put?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we ain't counting that
Yeah.
crazy, them crazy scenarios. No, no,
Yeah. That
no.
is okay. 50-50. I'm gonna stick with that.
50-50? 50-50, Batman beats
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
Is Batman prep time, is he taking out Aquaman?
Oh
Aquaman,
yeah.
Aquaman. Yeah, I think he take out Aquaman. I
He
don't
gonna
see him.
dehydrate his fish ass.
He gonna take
He gonna put
his.
him on the hook.
Yeah. I don't see.
I don't see how Aquaman can trump. I don't see how he can go be able. I think
But that's the thing, though. Aquaman is super strong too,
super strong. He
and
fast.
Yeah.
durable.
He can control
Yeah,
animals.
Aquaman.
Nah, I say
Eh,
Aquaman going. I say Batman win 2 out of 10 times. He could control animals, control bugs, mess his
Yeah.
gadgets up, control animals. No, that's only
yeah.
sea animals. I'm thinking he got control of everything. No, that's only sea animals. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'm giving it to Aquaman. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, man. All they gotta do is these super strong characters and these, mighty kings and gods. All they gotta do is grab him once
Right.
or land
Yeah.
one
One of
thing.
them here.
The second you grab him, some poison gas gonna come off
Uh,
up under his mask, put you to sleep.
yeah, I guess. I'm giving it to Aquaman. I'm
Yeah.
giving it to Aquaman. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Aquaman too. I think
Yeah.
Batman only wins 2 out of 10 times.
Okay, that's fair.
Uh,
I like that.
Let me see who else is on my list. Um, I know how this one gonna go, but Bane. I think you said it before. Then Bane gonna be prepping against Batman. There's no way
Mm-hmm.
Batman's gonna go
Mm-hmm.
in and think Bane is not ready for him. I think
Mm-hmm.
Batman gonna win only 2 out of 10 times for me. That's what I think. Only two out
With
of 10 times.
Bane, a
Yeah, with
Bane
Bane,
clash.
a Bane class. Bane is
Yeah.
not gonna. Bane's whole philosophy is I'm training for Bane. I'm training. I'm training to go up against Batman. I'm ready for Batman. So
Man.
I mean, cause it's funny because
So
Batman's always
the
winning against
first
Bane, but
no,
I
I
don't.
mean the first time they clashed in that main storyline, Bane won. Bane put Batman out for what was it, months? It was either months or weeks or something, but he put him out. Um,
Jamal, you gone?
shit.
You still there? Or you out?
Yeah, Oh, Jamar gone.
Yeah, he'll jump back in. He got to probably thought sign back in. So,
Okay.
but
Um, yeah, I'm giving that to Batman. I'm gonna give it to Batman. Batman 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 times.
Yeah, I think Bane has to. He has to be ready for that first encounter. So I
Right,
agree.
right.
I'm gonna say 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Batman
Okay.
gonna win. Not
Yeah.
now. If it's Venom Bane, I don't know. Maybe I give it Batman win 7 out of 10. If it's Venom Bane, because Venom Bane
Okay.
makes stuff. But I don't know. He defeated him real easy too. I don't know. All right. Dark Side. Now, Batman never really beat Darkseid. He just outsmarted Darkseid. But in a fight,
Uh
I think Darkseid gonna just obliterate Batman in a combat. So
exactly.
I say
Exactly.
I say
Exactly. No chance. He has a negative chance to win.
the odds are against him.
The odds are against him.
Doctor Voodoo. Now, Doctor Voodoo
Hmm.
is gonna obliterate Batman.
I
Doctor
once
Voodoo
again, yeah.
used to. What you mean? Doctor Voodoo used to be a support.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing
Oh,
with
oh,
you.
oh. He used to be a sorcerer supreme like Doctor Strange.
Hmm. Hmm.
Doctor Strange will go, take down Doctor Voodoo, but I think Doctor Voodoo will just obliterate Batman. I don't see him. And I wish
I
they
don't
would.
see
Go
Dr. Voodoo. Yeah, Dr. Voodoo wins. In my mind, 8 out of 10 times.
Okay.
No, no, no,
8 out of 10.
no. Dr. Voodoo. I'm gonna give him 6 out of 10 times if they clash.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give him 6 out of 10.
I wish they would do more with Doctor Voodoo. I think his backstory needs to be expanded more because when I think about Kang the
Yeah.
Conqueror, Kang the
Uh,
Conqueror's story was very. His first appearance was in one of the Thor issues. It was very small, but they expanded on that so much, and they need to do the same thing with Doctor Voodoo because his
I
backstory is
love
good.
Dr. Voodoo. Yeah, I love Dr. Voodoo. But he is significantly weaker than Doctor Strange.
You said significantly weaker.
Yeah, yeah. At the like peaks, Doctor Strange peak is way above Doctor Voodoo.
Oh man,
But once again, Black Power. And no, and I just Doctor Voodoo is cold.
I ain't mad at you. Shit.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Doctor Voodoo, I give him 6 over Batman.
6 over
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. All right, I got a few more here.
All right.
Is Batman taking out Static Shock?
Yes.
You taking out Static
Damn.
Shock? Damn,
Yeah.
damn. Now I love
Um,
Static. Look, I love Static Shock, but
yeah, yeah, me too. My
damn.
hat says it all.
Ugh.
He he will Malcolm X had in the first
Yeah,
issue.
man.
Um, let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Batman beats him.
Static
Batman
Shock.
beats him 8. Yeah, and Batman beats Static 8 out of 10 times.
All right. Is
Once
Bat?
again, because once again, I think Batman beats every like young hero, unless they got like godlike powers. I think he beats every young hero. Go ahead, continue.
No, no, you good. Yeah, because I think Batman's experience is kind of like is that very important too. His experience,
Hmm.
um, and I think it's just his information on people is important too.
Hmm.
I got a few
Hmm.
more here. Is Batman taking out Ultron? Now, when I
No, no, absolutely not. No, I'm thinking about this. The Justice League can have a time with Ultron. Batman himself, no, absolutely not.
nah, you used the words out about like Ultron was on a different level. He was on a different
Yeah,
level. His technology, the way he processes information, he can counter stuff in moments. Batman got no chance. Batman lose 10 out of 10
yeah.
times.
10 out of 10, he loses. Ultron wins.
Yeah, he. Mm-mm. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about that. He can't. Batman. There's nothing Batman can do against Ultron. Like I
Nah.
said, he needs the entire Justice League.
Okay. Is Batman taking out Loki with prep time?
No,
No.
nope, 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 nope.
Nah,
And
I don't think
and
so.
then this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with like the watered down MCU Loki. I'm talking about like comic book Loki. No, nothing, nothing, nothing.
All right. The very last, I got the last two. Is Batman taking out Batman
Sorry
with
about
prep
that,
time?
y'all.
What is
Yikes!
that?
What was that?
Oh, hold on, pause, hold on. Let me put Jamar back. Jamar to sign in with another link. Let me get him
Okay.
back in here and go to the last question. Hold on, let me your guest two. Well, I don't know what Jamar did. Let me get him back in here. He didn't took himself out the matrix.
You hear Jamar? I can see
Yeah, I
you.
hear you.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
I apologize, y'all. I'm sorry about
No,
that.
it's all
Hey
good.
man, you had a bathroom break. Man, nah, you good, man. Um, I don't know where we left off at, but we
You
got
said the
some more.
last two.
Yeah, yep. We
I
down.
remember hearing. I heard about Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So what you was
What's
talking
your
about?
take on Ultron?
he beat Ultron, beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh,
There's
I don't
nothing he
even.
can do.
I don't even think. I mean, if Tony Stark's if Tony Stark's beating them, then
Yeah, there's
Ultron is
nothing.
definitely, yeah.
Oh snap! All right, last two. Last two.
All
If
right.
Batman had prep time, is he beating Batman? I say hell no. You can't counter yourself, right? You see everything that's coming. How can you outsmart what you're going to predict? I say
I don't even.
Bat.
I
I
don't
don't
even
think
know
so.
how to answer this.
So when
What?
you say that, I think of the only thing that comes to mind is the crime lords or the uh
Okay. But you know what's funny?
and
This actually happened though.
Sure, sure, sure.
uh,
I'm just trying to see. I'm a 50-50 chance. I'm gonna do it that way.
yeah, it's like a bunch of scenarios in my mind. Like uh I think they were called the crime lords in Justice League,
Okay.
and when it was Owlman versus
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Batman.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think of that, and
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I also think of the Justice League episode um where they when they become the Justice Lords
Okay.
Okay.
and Batman and when Flash had died and
Yeah.
Superman killed, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
when I think of that, I think yeah, you can't really counter yourself. So because that Batman knew pretty much everything that other Batman that the Justice League Batman was gonna do,
Hmm.
You right.
and
Cause
with
that's
Owlman and with Owlman, Owlman was beating the brakes off Batman.
And this was one of those animated movies.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Which
Batman was
one was
going.
it? I might watch that tonight.
I,
Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
yeah. Owlman was trumping Batman. I don't know.
Yeah,
He was whooping. Batman had
Batman
no chance against
and
Owlman.
Uh,
yeah,
So, but
yeah, I might. I'm looking for something to watch tonight. I might watch that tonight. When you get a
yeah.
chance, text me the name of it.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Batman can't counter himself because they already actually shown that in the anime. Because it's like
Right.
you
So
Mhm.
said,
50-50.
the Flash was killed and Batman they went through the future and Batman got captured and he was like, look, I can't counter everything that myself gonna predict.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Hmm.
last one. In an alternate universe, can Batman with prep time take on Thomas Wayne Batman? Which in the other universe, his Bruce Wayne died, and Thomas Wayne, his father, became Batman.
Right.
I don't think he fucking with Thomas. Thomas is a
I don't
whole
think he
nother
fucking with Thomas
beast.
Wayne either. I think Bruce Wayne go get his ass whooped.
I know very little about Thomas Wayne, so I'm not the right person to bet on this one. But I'm gonna bet on Batman. On
So
Bruce. I'm gonna bet on Bruce.
Yeah.
Thomas Wayne, I just gave some detail. Thomas Wayne Batman uses steroid. He kills. He uses
Nice.
gun, and
Nice.
he don't fight crime, and he has no moral obligation. His objective is to
He
kill.
just don't give a fuck.
He don't
So he like the Punisher.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Punisher and
Okay.
Batman in one person.
Okay. Damn. That's
Yeah.
hard. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
still go with. I'm gonna still go with Bruce.
You gonna go with Playboy billionaire
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm surprised you didn't do Punisher versus Batman.
Man, yeah.
Well, I guess I guess Batman wins that. I don't see him. Yeah, Batman wins that 9 times.
The only person I didn't ask was that I got on my list was the Hulk, but I know how that's gonna go anyway. The Hulk, Batman's gonna beat the Hulk. Only other person I didn't speak on was Black Adam. But
Did you say Batman gonna beat the Hulk?
and if he had prep time, yeah. Well, not beat him, but he gonna stop him, not kill him. Think about it. You, I'm not trying to be the
No.
No.
F all that. Batman is not beating Hulk. No. I'm not even gonna get it. I'm not even gonna fall for the okie doke. With all this prep time stuff. No. With all this prep time stuff. No, there's nothing he can do to Hulk. Nope.
No,
Hulk wins
right.
10 out of 10 times.
You're right. He can't do nothing to Hulk, but you know what he can go do? He can go get his little
What?
girlfriend and make him shrink back down, make him feel little by himself. That's what he can go do.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
Batman versus the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Not the way you said that just sounded suspicious.
Nah, you know.
I don't think Batman would do that.
You don't think Batman would do that?
I don't think Batman would you mean like get her and present her to
Yeah.
Hulk? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like kidnap her or something.
Oh no. Batman
Oh,
got
okay.
more.
Yeah. No, I don't. No. He can't do nothing with Hulk. He can't do nothing with Hulk. End of story.
You said like you're trying to convince yourself.
No, because I almost convinced myself Batman was gonna win. I was like, Batman can win. No, not at all. When I think about it, there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
Especially like Green Scar Hulk. He can't do nothing with Green Scar Hulk.
No.
He can't do nothing with World Breaker Hulk. Nope.
He can't do nothing with Red Hulk or Gray Hulk. Like no.
Yeah.
As far as defeating him, no, absolutely not. No, unless he go get a
Batman.
But see, you know what's funny when you really think about it? Don't he should go get some type of tranquilizer and should maybe I'm over.
Right? No, you're right because that's the same type of deal he used with Superman with Kryptonite, right?
Right.
But in these actual clashes, there's no tranquilizer that's gonna knock Hulk out. Batman has no access.
No penetrate that skin.
No,
Right, Batman has no access to anything that can hurt.
Not tranquilizer, but like something to reverse the
Right.
gamma genes.
Sure, no, Batman, he won't be able to whip that up. Nope.
I'm not trying to convert you.
Nah. like Batman gonna really be able to whip up with 2 weeks of prep time. He gonna whip up something that reverse Gamma Hulk. No, thank you. I just won't buy it.
No, he'll already have it prepped in his utility belt. He'll already be ready.
Hell no.
Gonna be some tweezers.
Oh snap! All right. How much time left? Do I got a here? We got an hour and 9 minutes. We doing a good job, y'all.
This is fun.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll I'll end it with this.
Okay.
Can Batman beat? Nah, I'm not gonna spoil it with that one. I think the Batman versus Batman was a good way to top it off in the Thomas Wayne. Oh well, screw it. Whatever. Can Batman beat Homelander?
This is this is a bonus question. Can Batman be Homelander? Yeah. Homelander is garbage.
What? I like Homelander.
You do. I don't like
Yeah.
Homelander.
Yeah, I fuck with Homelander.
I gotta just fuck with Homelander mind. That's it.
Homelander, he funny.
He weak minded.
He's too weak minded. Too weak minded.
He's very weak minded.
Batman will exploit him with no problem. Batman wins 10 out of 10 times.
You can get easy. You just hit him with a fear toxin.
Yeah.
And Homelander gonna crash.
Homelander is that man is I aspire. His mental state is insane to me.
Yeah. And Batman, right? And Batman, he has practice with mentally ill people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Homelander, Batman to eat him up for lunch.
Yeah, because he'll play that mind game with him for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I'm ending it here. Drop a comment, like, and share. All right. See y'all later.
All right.